Elliott now to kick this one away.
Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
This is Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We got to get the ball. 46. Watch the air. Mike, 53. 47. We're going to 54. Why in? 26.
On the counter, Elliott. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Go. Going to 54. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's got some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Check 53. Check.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
SOS. Hey, orbit. SOS.
To throw is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Draw play. This is Sproles. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Kill. Hey, watch that. Hey, Delta. Mike, 54. I'm out.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Go. Get out there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 40 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Back. You don't want to. Tokyo. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, kill.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeff. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 49 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Steps away to his left. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
53 at the mic. Hey, kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting! Hey, Stat. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 99. Check 99. We're done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Don't go. 280! 54! Night, sweetheart! Shoot! Jam!
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Solid. Here. Ram. It's 74.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down.
81. Hey, Haywood.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Hey, box truck.
On 1st down, Wentz. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Delayed give to Sproles. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets them to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Go. 280. 57.
Mike 5-4. Tackles.
Hey, wahoo. Out. 2 jet.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get... We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You can't block me. You can't.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Rodney McLeod.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, D.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 63 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wentz. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already on their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
47.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he fires one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott being chased out left. He may try and run for the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, exit.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Go!
Wentz now to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Alshon Jeffrey. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Prescott now. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they look their
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Charlie!
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Kill. 47, 26.
Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Go. 180. 657. Pick it up.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's complete. It's Sproles. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Wentz now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Rush in.
Now it's Sproles. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He wasn't ready.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
46 down, man. 5-4. 54.
To throw is Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Ready? Double time. Alert. 3 down. Shift.
Sunday. Hey, rip 5-2, on here.
48.
Hey, seam 6.
I got him. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run.
Wentz now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Wentz incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff left, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. The give is to Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They go with Howard again. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Now, Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. Wide open receiver complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Eagles 24, 14.
Mike, 54. I got one.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. They'll roll him out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. This one complete to Sproles. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
We got this.
11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Howard. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 8.